Hello and welcome to another class. We are going to be working our balance, pelvic alignment. It'll help the low back and more. Props you'll need, maybe a blanket for your knees and probably a bolster. Getting started in thunderbolt pose. So your bum is going to be on your heels, or if it's accessible, hero's pose. So we're diving deep in and getting the bum to the floor. So you might, depending on, your body, you might need a blanket for underneath your knees. You might want to sit on the block. So put the block in between your ankles and rest on top of it. So getting started here, closing down through your gaze, bringing attention in between your eyebrows, third eye, just scanning the body for any areas of tension, seeing what we can do in today's class to alleviate those areas. Bringing your middle and index finger in between your eyebrow and your third eye. Ring finger covers your left nostril. Breathe into your right nostril. Cover that nostril. Exhale out the left. Breathe in through your left nostril. Covering it. Exhaling out the right. Inhale through right nostril. Cover it. Exhale out the left. Feel your face relax, your neck relax, your ears, any tension that's holding on, relax it away. Inhale through left. Cover it. Exhale through the right. Inhale through right. Cover it. Exhale out the left. Feel yourself getting a little lighter, a little more clear. Inhale through left. Cover it. Exhale out the right. Feeling a little more relaxed, a little more clear. Keeping up with this alternate nostril breathing at your own pace, balancing the masculine right side of the body with the feminine left side of the body, seeing what this brings up in your practice today. Maybe it's something, maybe it's nothing, simply observing. Next time you exhale out of the right nostril, return your hand to where it was. Feel that balance, that clarity. Sweep your feet out to the left and then out in front, but a cross-legged position with your non-habitual leg in front. So for me, it's my left. I usually cross my right in front, so. Just simply observing, feeling both sit bones rooted equally, Hips are balanced, shoulders balanced. Inhale, circle your hands towards the sky, bring your gaze up. Exhale, hands down through heart center and by the sides. Inhale, hands up. Gaze looks up, reach your head up, and then exhale down. 3 more like this. Inhale up, reach a little further, exhale down. 2 more, up, down, up, and down. Keep your hands up as we reach them up this time. Right hand comes to the right, left hand reaches over to the right, little side bend. Inhale through center and over to the left, ground through your right sit bone. Inhale over to the right. Inhale up and then exhale to the left. One more each side. So inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale left. Nice. Right hand on top of left knee, left hand behind, left sit bone. Twist over to the left. Bring your gaze over the left shoulder. And bring your eyes, gaze even further to the left. Ground through your right sit bone. Keep your eye gaze looking left. And do 3 nods up and down with your head here. Find stillness. Slowly release, come back through center. And over to the right, so left hand on top of left on top of right knee. Right hand behind right sit bone. Twist over to the right. Bring your gaze over the right shoulder. And then bring your eye gaze further to the right. Do 3 nods up and down here. Find stillness. And then slowly come back through center. Roll over the knees and make your way into that table. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Exhale, arch the back like a cat. Inhale, dip the belly, wide collarbones. Bring your gaze looking up. Exhale, arch the back. Look at the belly button. Tuck your belly button in. Dip your belly, wide collarbones. One more each. So arch that back. And then dip the belly. Nice. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Get your chest close to your thighs, push through your hands. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulders away from ears. Walk your feet to your hands. Look forward, half back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up. And then up towards the ceiling, hands together. And then exhale, hands down by the sides. Nice and tall, mountain pose. Inhale, circle your hands up. Gaze looks up. Exhale, hands down. Forward fold. Inhale, look forward, half back. Exhale down, walk your legs back into plank. Lower your knees, chin and chest, keeping your hips up. And then lower hips. Lift your chest, peel your elbows back, scapulas down and back. And then exhale, chest down, push into the floor, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Wiggle out those hips. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk feet in towards your hands. Press into the ground. Stand up. Inhale, circle your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, lower. Walk back into your plank. Lower knees, chin and chest. Hips up. And then lower your hips. Chest up, cobra. And then lower your chest, push up into your downward facing dog. Long through the side body, push through the arms, feel the length down the side of the arms, in towards your torso, towards your hips. Breathe into the spaces that are asking, and breathe out. Walk or hop your feet between your hands, push into the ground, hands circle up towards the sky, and then through heart center, find that forward fold. Let's tuck our hands behind our heels for this. Do your best to keep your forearms behind your calves. And then now, straighten through your knees, hips towards the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your head dangle. Nice. Look forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walk back. And then maybe lower like we just did. Chin, knees, chin, and chest. Or lower one straight line. Then untuck your toes, up dog. Then tuck your toes, down dog. Let everything just flow. Breathing in. Breathe out. Chest a bit closer to your thighs. Walk or hop your feet between your hands. Sweep your hands along the floor and then up towards the ceiling. Utkatasana chair pose. Do 10 up and down here with your hips, just hovering a bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands come to prayer. Make sure your big toes are touching. Right elbow outside your left knee into a nice twist here. Make sure your knees are nice and aligned. Keep the twist. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Keep your core engaged. And then open up your arms like a bird here. Straighten through your back knee. And then close your hands. Step your right foot back. Look forward. And then twist over to your right. Make sure your knees are balanced. And then keep your core engaged. Step your left foot back into a lunge. And then open your arms like a bird, nice and long. And then hands come back to prayer. Step your left foot forward. Look forward. Forward fold. Hands down. Walk or hop into your plank. And then go through your flow. Meeting back to down dog. Push through your arms nice and straight. Let your head dangle. Chest close to your thighs. And then walk your feet in towards your hands. Sweep your hands along the floor. Chair pose. 10 up and down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chair pose. Keep your hands up. Step your right foot back. Awesome. Nice and long through this pose. I'll go the other way. So we might want the block. I use it in this case. Right hand back, left hand forward. So warrior 2. I'm putting the block inside the right foot. Straighten through your front knee. Reach your right hand forward, 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 hinging at the hips. Placing it inside your left foot. And then resting it on the block, maybe the floor or maybe your ankle. Right hand towards the ceiling. Nice and long here. Triangle pose. Peel your right hip back. And then reach your right hand forward. As you reach forward, draw your right hip forward. Your right hand can be on your shin, or the full expression is having your hand outside your left foot on the floor. It can be on a block outside your left foot. For me, I bring it under my right shoulder, so it's still inside my right foot. My hips are square with the top of the mat, and then my left hand goes towards the ceiling. Ground through the outer edge of your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach your left hand forward. Peel your right hip back. Triangle pose. And then bend into your left knee. Find warrior 2 again. And then left hand comes down outside your left foot. Right hand comes down. Pick your back heel up. Step your front foot back. Go through your flow. Meeting back in down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. I'm facing the other way for now. Nice. Let's go. Walk your hands in between your feet. Sweep your hands along the floor. Chair pose. Let's do just 5 up and downs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step your left foot back. Nice crescent pose. Keep your back knee nice and long. And then warrior two from here. Grab any props you need. Reach your right hand forward, hinging at the hip, resting it on your block, left hand towards the sky. Your left hip is peeled back. So from warrior two to triangle, the hips are the same alignment. And then we reach our right hand or left hand forward, bringing the left hip forward. So our hips are square with the top of the mat. Ground through the outer edge of your left foot. Right hand towards the sky. And sorry, we're straightening through the right knee here. So go back to triangle. Your right knee is straight. And then left hand forward onto the block underneath your shoulder, maybe onto your ankle or outside your ankle. Right hand towards the sky. Nice triangle pose. Your hips are square with the top edge of your mat, grounding through outer edge of your left foot. Your front foot, all four corners of that foot's engaged. And then reach your right hand forward and then back down on your block, left hand towards the sky. And then bend through your right knee, coming back up into your warrior two. Right hand to the ground, outside right leg. And then left hand to the ground, pick up your back heel, step your front foot back, go through your flow. Breathe into the spaces that are asking. And let's breathe out. Walk or hop, your feet between the hands. Sweep your hands along the floor. Find that chair pose again. Nice chair. And then left or right foot steps back into your crescent pose. Nice and long, keeping the back knee extended. Bring your back heel towards the ground, warrior two. Block goes in front of your mat, about 1.5 feet away from your front foot. Side angle, so bringing your left forearm on your left thigh, right hand towards the sky. And then bring left hand down inside your left foot, keeping your gaze up towards your right hand. And then push into the ground, come up. Right hand reaches down in direction of your right knee. Left hand towards the sky, exalting this pose. And then reach your left hand forward onto your block, entering half moon. So picking up your right foot, nice and long. And then reach your right hand forward, hips square with your mat. And then left hand up. So revolving our body to the left. Straighten through your back knee. And then reach your left hand forward, back onto your block underneath your shoulder. Right hand towards the sky, half moon. And then square up with the ground. Right hand finds the floor, left hand finds the floor, back foot lowers, front foot steps back. Go through your flow. Wiggle out your hips. Straighten through your arms. Nice and long and strong. Walk or hop your feet between your hands and then sweep your hands into that chair pose. A lot of leg strength today. Nice. Step your left foot back, crescent. Left heel lowers, warrior two. Looking over your index middle finger on this side. Right forearm on your right thigh, left hand towards the sky. Side angle. And then right hand inside your right foot. And then bringing that hand to the ground. A lower side angle. And then coming up, exalting, left hand in direction of left knee, right hand towards the sky. And then slowly reach your right hand forward, back foot lifts, coming into warrior or half moon here. And let's revolve this. So left hand reaches forward, square the upper body and hips with the mat. Right hand reaches towards the sky as we turn towards the right, straighten through your back knee. Breathe in and breathe out. And then switch to half moon. So right hand back underneath your shoulder, left hand towards the sky, opening up towards the left. And then left hand finds the floor, right hand finds the floor. Step back, go through one last flow. Breathe in and breathe out. Wiggle those hips. Feeling nice and chill and relaxed. Walk your feet in towards your hands and find a forward fold. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let everything just chill and dangle. Hands onto the floor. So we're bringing the knees into our armpits. Getting ready for crane, maybe staying here or lifting your heels. Maybe with heels lifted, tapping the toes one at a time, 1 foot at a time. So lifting your toes and tapping your wrist, and then switch sides. If the full expression's in your practice, floating forward slowly as your toes lift and meet one another. Keep your gaze looking slightly ahead. Breathe in, breathe out. And then toes find the floor. Coming on to your shins. So maybe grabbing onto that bolster and placing it between your ankles. Seeing what you need. And just hand circles up, bringing your gaze up. And then hands through heart center and down by the sides. A few more times. Bring the hands up, gaze looks up, and then exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale up. Maybe gentle back bend. And then exhale down. 1 more. Nice. Sweeping your feet out and then in front of you. Just wiggle out your knees here. Toes or your fingers can point out, or your fingers can point in towards your heels. If they're out, they are going to open your shoulders more. If they're in, well, you have to use your brain to open up your shoulders. So choose what you'd like. Push in towards the ground with your feet and hands. Lift your hips, reverse table. Keep those shoulders open. And then slowly lower your hips towards the ground. Fold over your shins. And then slowly making your way onto your back. Breathing in and breathing out. Knees in towards your chest, elbows inside your knees. Clasp onto the outer edges of your feet. Work on bringing your feet towards the sky, stacking feet above your knees. Wide collarbones, open heart. Work on getting your spine connected with the ground. Feel if your lower back is really lifted, and work on drawing in your navel and lower abdominals to get it connected with your mat. Breathe into the spaces that are asking for it. And breathe out. Maybe you can draw your scapulas back and down a little more, feeling more opening in your heart, collarbones, throat. Maybe you can draw your lower abdominals in to get that low back a little more connected. Just being here, seeing what you need. Slowly start to bring your heels towards one another. Feet back onto the mat. Let's bring that left knee in towards your chest. Stack that left thigh on top of your right. Hip shift slightly to the left. Draw your knees in towards the chest and then down to the right. Have your knees touching the ground. Your left shoulder will lift. And then work on drawing your left shoulder towards the mat. Breathe into the areas that are asking. And breathe out. Maybe your gaze looks over your left shoulder. Bring your gaze back through center. Knees pull in and then up. Uncross your legs. Give your knees a wiggle. And then pull your right knee in towards the chest. Stack the right thigh on top of your left. Hips pull slightly to the right. Draw your knees in and then down to the left. So left or right shoulder will lift. Get your knees connected with the mat or floor, and then work on drawing the back of your right shoulder towards the ground. Gaze can be wherever you'd like. Maybe you want it looking over the right shoulder for some counter rotation here. Breathe into the spaces that are asking. Feel everything relax and settle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bringing your gaze back through center. Knees in towards the chest and then up. Uncross your legs. Knees, nice little wiggle. And then lengthen the legs down into Shavasana. Hands maybe on the stomach or by the sides. Shutting down through your gaze. Attention in between the eyebrows. Third eye. Bringing balance to the back of your hips, to the shoulders, the scapulas. So just being mindful, scanning the body. If there's not balance within those areas, adjusting yourself to bring that balance. And just focus on the rise of the belly on the inhales and the lowering of the belly on the exhales. Feeling yourself relaxing a little deeper. Inhale, reach your hands above your head, feet away from your hands, nice and long. And then knees in toward your body. Give yourself a hug. Roll to the right. And then help press yourself up. Sukhasana, cross-legged, seated position. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale that love and gratitude to yourselves. Exhale that love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for sharing this time with me. Namaste. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Type away. Please like, comment, and share these videos. I hope you find them very useful and meaningful to you. And I shall see you for the next one. Ciao.